All right, Tackle Warehouse fans, here we are, another day of vlogging, and our goal was to come out here and fish that brand new powerbait gilly. Caught a big one right out of the gate with it. You'll see, special kind of fish. But we ended up finding a little bit of a mat bite, cold front conditions, flipping mats with a Tokyo rig and a Chigger Craw that's Maxscent. Scent matters, Maxscent works for largemouth. Hold on. We got a great show coming for you right now.
Oh, I got one following it. Oh, he's on it.
Big one on the gilly. Oh God, a giant on the gilly. Oh my God. On the brush pile. This is the great thing about this bait, guys. It's so versatile. Wait a minute. Ah, this looks like a bass though. What is that thing? Oh my gosh. It's another dinosaur. Hold on. Wait, that ain't a bass. What is that? What is that thing? What is that? Surely doesn't look like a bass though. It's not a bass. It's a giant, it's a cow face. Look at him. Oh, got him right in the snout too. The gilly's thrown off. Yeah. I got him. Look at that thing. Okay. It's gonna break every rod in the boat. It's gonna break every rod in the boat. Look at that. Another prehistoric fish. I'm good at catching these things. Got him right in the snout. That was on the gilly. Jeez. There's a kielbasa. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get my kielbasa. The kielbasa. I can't get him. He's stinking up my boat. I got him. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to a brand new Tackle Warehouse vlog. Last day on the water. We're here in North Florida. Oh my God. Lost my kielbasa again. We're here in North Florida. We have been fishing cold front conditions. Today's the warmest day. Tomorrow it's getting cold again. We're looking for big things. That's how we started it. Keep your eye out on this one. We got some new Berkley baits, maybe even new Abu rod and reel we're gonna be checking out. It's gonna be a good one. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I had to get rid of it quick. What a bite though, holy heck. I went right through that pile. There's another pile. I'm just bracing myself. Did you guys plant this brush out here? Yeah. Big one. Punching. Man, that's just keeping an open mind, guys. Right there. Yeah. Look at that. All right. Last day vlogging with the TW guys, and we have dealt with a major cold front this week. This morning, first thing, we started out with a quick gilly bite. Fortunately, it wasn't a bass, and it's just slow. The water's warming, but these fish they're not warming up. It's mind-boggling. But two things that happen when a cold front hits. You ready? The fish go deep, or the fish bury in mats. You've heard that term before, mats. Thick, heavy matted cover. I'm gonna have you look in here a second. It's basically grass with algae and brush and all mixed together, creating mats, okay? Look at that. If that's not a mat, that's what we're talking about right there. And look at this fish, you ready? Here it goes, guys, listen to me. The old VMC Tokyo rig with a 3/4 ounce weight, but I want you to look at that bait. Maxscent Chigger Craw, 4-inch, and I know what you're thinking. Maxscent's for smallmouth. Maxscent's for spots. Maxscent is not just for smallmouth and spotted bass. Maxscent is great for largemouth. And think about it, punching that mat, I can soak that bait. And that's what I was doing. I was soaking it in there. I was ticking the top of the mat with that Tokyo rig. And a nice 4.5 pound bass. That's a good first bass of the last day vlogging with the TW guys right there. I'm happy for it. Punching heavy mats, Maxscent, largemouth. Come on, let's go. All right, guys, I want to show you a little bit about this rig. You've heard me talking about the Tokyo rig before. Here's the interesting thing. This Tokyo rig now comes in 4 or 5 different hook styles. And now we've got the heavy-duty flipping hook in the Tokyo rig. And Tokyo rig excels a lot of different ways, but punching, it's phenomenal. So this is the 4/0 Tokyo rig with the flipping style hook. Remember that Tokyo rig, look at that system. Your line goes to a 2-way swivel, it goes to a welded ring. One end of the welded ring is your hook, the other end is this rigid wire. And to that rigid wire, you can change weights. You could put a little weight on if you're in shallow water, a giant weight if you're in deep water. In this case, this is a 3/4 ounce VMC tungsten weight. And I want to show you when I rig this, you get a good idea of why this is so good punching through cover. I call it the ball and chain. Imagine if my hand is the mat, right? That weight helps that bait punch through like a ball and chain. So it creates the hole, the Chigger Craw follows down, and now you've got a bait that comes through clean. Here's the other great thing about the Tokyo rig. Free swinging hook. The weight is separate from the bait. That means more positive hookups, right? If that weight, if you were punching regular, that weight blows out of his mouth like a bullet. But because the weight is lower, you get way better hookup percentages. All right, last thing on that bait, you heard me talking about it, Maxscent Chigger Craw. Thank goodness they started doing some largemouth shapes in Maxscent because it's just as effective for largemouth. This is the 4-inch black blue flake, which is great color for the stained water we have today. And when you're punching, when you're Texas rigging, when you're dragging, dude, that smell draws those fish in. So when I was punching that mat, you could slow it down, you could jiggle it, and the action of the bait and the smell helps draw that strike. So that was a good first one, punching mats with the Tokyo rig. .62. On the button. A big one. Flipping mats. Yeah, big one. Hey. Got him. Got him. Another Chigger Craw Maxscent Tokyo rig. Oh, the Chigger Craw came off. The Tokyo rig's bent. This is, when you're flipping mats like this, if you like power fishing, it does not get any better than this. This is like hand-to-hand combat of bass fishing. Big rod, big line, Tokyo rig. Another nice one. Let me let this one go. I'm gonna straighten this Tokyo rig out and show it to you one more time, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the rod and the reel, because when it's this thick, you gotta muscle them out of there. All right, another one on the Tokyo rig. Here's a good look at it, why the bait is off. You can see a 2-way barrel swivel. That goes to a welded ring. That ring's welded, there's no gaps in it. That welded ring goes to this 4/0 heavy duty flipping hook. And then below that is this rigid wire. To the wire I have a 3/4 ounce VMC tungsten weight. And that's gonna happen. If you get a little bend in that wire like that, it's no problem. Just get your pliers. You can just straighten that wire out a little bit, okay? And you're back in business. Again, it's like a ball and chain, right? The ball helping that bait get through the mat, and then that hook free swinging, not attached to the weight. Show you the bait again and show you how easy it is. This is a simple Texas rig. It's no different on a Tokyo rig. Just gonna go in about 1/8 of an inch. We're gonna pop it out. We're gonna get it around that, you see that big VMC epoxy keeper barb. It's one of our trademarks there. And pop it right over that. I'm gonna do my normal Texas rig. I want that Chigger Craw, that Maxscent Chigger Craw, straight as possible. And there we go, there's our punch rig. Now you heard me talking about it. This is heavy duty hand-to-hand combat fishing. This isn't no little spinning rod. This isn't fluorocarbon cranking rod. Dude, you're jacking them. You are jacking them, and you got to get them out of these mats. Because of that, I go big on this technique, and this is an 8-foot heavy. That's what you want, guys. You want an 8-foot heavy action rod. This is the Garcia Ike Series 8-foot heavy power rod. You all want a fast reel. You also want a fast reel. Dude, don't hit it. You got to get them out of there as quick as possible. So quick gear ratio. This is the Revo Ike Garcia 8-0-1. And last but not least, you see it. Listen, if there's one time for braid, this is it. When you're punching in mats, keep the fluorocarbon, keep the mono, forget about that stuff. This is heavy braid, and this is 50-pound Berkley X9 braid in the green. It's great line, especially grass. The line kind of blends into the vegetation, they don't see it, and you could horse them out with this line. So rod, reel, line, key components to flipping the Tokyo rig. That Maxscent little Chigger Craw, dude, that completes it. Little scent, forget about it, it's over. Big. Very next mat. Oh man, we're on them now. This is the deal, guys. This is the deal right here. Got him. Very next mat. I mean, I had to make it. I'm not kidding you. This is no editing job by Daniel right here, guys. This is real life. I just caught one, and I mean 10 feet up in the very next little point of that mat right there, and you can see it. Another good one. And there's a great look at that Maxscent Chigger Craw. Dude, scent matters. You're thinking, I know what you're saying, well, that's a heavy weight, it's punching through there, it's a reaction bite. But when it's a cold front and fish are finicky, dude, I want that smell. A lot of these bites are coming, you'll notice. I'll show you on the next couple casts. I'm flipping in there, and when I get through the mat, I'm ticking the top. I call it ticking the mat, right? Ticking the roof. Tick, tick, tick. You can imagine that bass under there. And that last component of scent is what triggers a lot of these fish to bite. That's another nice Maxscent VMC Tokyo rig fish. Power fishing, flipping, come on, man. So, you know, punching is not as simple as throwing it in and pulling it out, especially when the fishing's tough. We've got a cold front scenario we're dealing with. So I'm punching in that mat. That initial drop is key. I want it falling straight down on semi-slack line. But before I pull it out of the mat, I shake my rod and tick the roof of that mat before I pull it out, okay? So I make that cast, initial fall, I let it hit the bottom, I shake it a couple times on the bottom, and then before I pull it out of this mat, that weight and bait is at the top of the mat, it's not on the bottom. And I'm just shaking my rod. And that bait on that Tokyo rig is very fluid. If I don't get bit, I'll take it out, pull it out, make my next cast. So there's about 3 stages to this mat flipping. It's the initial drop, it's when the bait's on the bottom, and then right before, as you pull it out, tick the roof. There are the 3 steps to punching a mat, especially when it's a little cold out. Big. Oh my God. Oh, good! Yeah! Get the Talk about mat shakers. I mean, talk about mat shakers right there. Dude, if that doesn't get you excited, you need to go take up another sport. I don't know, golf, ice luge, something. because that is just incredible. It's funny, off camera we were just talking about it. We love those bites when you pitch in there and the mat shakes. I mean, 2 flips later, I pitched into the corner of this mat, and you can look at it right here over my right shoulder. Look at how this mat comes out and makes a little, almost a little rounded point right there. You can see it, right? The mat's flat, and then right here it makes this little point. That's the kind of stuff that's key. Irregularities are very key. Changes in the mat, anywhere that mat touches a little deeper water, that's important, especially after a cold front. You know what else is important after a cold front? Maxscent. That's right, Maxscent for largemouth, 4-inch black and blue Chigger Craw on a Tokyo rig in his throat. Wow. Did you see that? Hold on a second, Daniel. Hold on. Can I just get a picture with my phone? That is incredible. Tokyo rig, Maxscent, punching mats. When the fishing gets a little funky, we had a major cold front. These fish will suck up under those mats. Combination of that Tokyo rig, very unique presentation, very unique punching presentation, and the scent of that Maxscent, that makes all the difference in the world. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you like these Tackle Warehouse vlogs, do me a favor, like and comment on this post. While you're here, enter the Tackle Warehouse gear giveaway. Dude, we got some great stuff for you, including this actual stuff that I'm using right here, Maxscent stuff, also some great AFCO gear. Enter the contest, comment on this post. We got an afternoon session coming up for you. It's the last one. I still got a couple big gilly fish waiting for me, I think. So hang in there, one more to go. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you later.